Hello, 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 tribe, team. Today I want to talk to you all about putting limits on God. So, let's get to it, huh? Let's get to it. So, let's go to Psalm 78:41. Yea, they turned back and tempted God and limited the Holy One of Israel. Now, I've talked about this before a little bit. I just gave you a little bit of the story of what this scripture means. But here, how it relates to what's going on with us today. See, they were murmuring and complaining about Moses tricking them and getting them out of Egypt. No food, no drinks, no, they don't have everything they need. So now they complaining. And so what God did was he put serpents to kill them. Then they begged God to forgive them. But they also boxed themselves in to now you can't see the promised land because you boxed me in. God is boxed in because you can't see past yourself. You can't see past what you need today. You can't see the things that God is trying to do in your life. Like I said before, in some cases, a lot of people are not going to go where you're going. You're going to have people that fall off from where you're going. And you need to know that things change. So I was thinking about, if we putting limits on God, we put him in a box because of fear. You can see that over this whole country. People are fearing change, so they're putting limits on God. I'm one of those people that don't like a whole lot of change, but when change is for the better, I'm not putting the limits on God. Whatever he say, do, move. Go forward. Do what you have to do. No limits on God. None. No limits. So, then you keep yourself back because of the ability to let go of the past. You hold yourself up and back because you can't let go of the past. It'll be like me continuing to work in a restaurant after all my kids are grown and my back hurting and my arms hurting and you got carpal tunnel syndrome and you can't function the way you used to function. But I want to go back there because it was easy and I knew how. That was my experience. That's where I made the largest amount of money before I started doing insurance. Back then, it's like me going back to a job, going back to the restaurant, and the young lady telling me that, oh, well, they pay good. Well, what they pay, baby? $8.75. And I'm not knocking people who make $8.75. You operate at your level. But what I'm saying is, I was already doing better. I just couldn't see it. But I was pulling on a door that God had closed. So while he was trying to move me forward, I was trying to limit what he was doing for me. So now I'm trying to limit God. That's not what I do. That's not what we do. That's not what he put us here for. He don't put us here to limit ourselves. He don't put us here to get stuck in a place where you can't move forward because you're making the decision not to move forward. Not because you can't, but because you won't. Putting limits on God, boxing him in. He wants you to be outside of the box already, thinking outside of the box. He gives you many opportunities to do those things. Many opportunities to get outside of the box. Stop putting yourself in a box that, four corners. The world is round. You can do so many things if you open up your mind. So many things. Okay? The next one is, this is for me. I don't know how it affects nobody else. But before I leave this world, my total decision in my own life is I'm going to leave here empty. Meaning everything that God had for me to do, on purpose, all purpose, around the box, out of the box, no limits, I'm going to do. My sole goal in life is to leave here empty. So in order for that to happen, I have to be open. Everything has to be open. Your mind, your creative juices need to be flowing. All these things matter because you don't want to leave here stuck in a place that he never told you was the place to be stuck in the first place. But because you closed your mind and decided to stop learning and to stop taking advantage of the things that are put in front of you, then you decided that I'm limiting God, I'm in this box, I'm going to be in this box, and here's where I stay. I have no limits on God. Handcuffs off. Handcuffs are off. So whatever we do, we have to make the decision that it's important for us to move forward. Moving forward, you're pushing down roadblocks, pushing out stuff that's catastrophic to what you're supposed to be doing on your purpose-driven life. No limits on God. If you do, you spend 40 years in the desert trying to get through a 11-day trip. 40 years. Because you wasted a lot of time. I was 51 years old when I finally came to the realization that you done wasted a lot of time. So you need to get on your job and on purpose. We living on purpose, we operating on purpose, and sometimes things change. So we want things to change so everything could get better. And if it don't get better, that means that you just can't open your mind. Be teachable, y'all. Be teachable. Learn to get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. See past what you're seeing. There's so much more out there for you to do. That's Tabby's tips for today. Y'all have a blessed day. Hey, remember, I'm going to put my YouTube link above this video, and I would surely appreciate it if y'all join me over on YouTube. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work. Team, my tribe, whoever's following me, come on and join me on YouTube so we can build the channel. It's a group effort. I love y'all. Have a good day.